Alright, today we're going to unbox the Star Saga for Mantic Games, Terra in the Deep expansion, and the Goliath expansion. Alright, let's do it. Terra in the Deep, the Star Saga expansion. You get a bunch of stuff in here, and we're going to check it out. So what I like is you're getting a bunch of Nameless, all the new stuff from the Nameless, and then Ortasora. Alright, so here we go. So for Star Saga, we're getting a bunch of different tokens and some new floor tiles to put on the floor. So that's pretty cool. We got some birthing things there. Some, it's a Nameless themed thing, Terra in the Deep. So there it is. This one popped off. Okay. There we go with the Terra in the Deep expansion book. So now, I got to tell you, Mantic has stepped up. All these cool new pictures in here and whatnot, different missions, whatnot. Oh, there's the Terra. So you get all this stuff. So now if you have the Star Saga game, you can use all this stuff you're going to add to it. So without Star Saga, you're not really going to be able to play this. So you need the base Star Saga game, and this is kind of an expansion. And what I like about it, this is kind of like in the old days when you had Dungeons and Dragons. These were the modules, so you get more stuff there. All right. So we got a bunch of different tiles here. This one popped out. That's all right. Okay. And I don't know what this is, and I'm not going to do it because Andrew's usually the Nexus player. But there's some guys here. I guess those might be security guards or something, but we would use the models that we had. So let's break this down. Okay, so here are the cards. All right, Sohin. All right, it's an Asterion. It's pretty cool. I guess this is one of your heroes that you can play. Ortasora. This is one of the new guys. If you play Dreadball, you'll know about the Matsudan. But they're kind of like samurai dragon lizards or something like that. And they're in here. So here's his card that you need to play, character card. Here is the Blight. Oh God, I love this. This is one of my favorites. Actually, one of my favorite leaders in Dead Zone. I usually like to play this guy and the Terra. There he is. Okay, so that's really cool. Let's check out the mission bonus cards. All right, so you get a bunch of these Conus rare items, loot, and your skills. So it's really, what I like about it is that as you get an expansion, you get a ton of stuff in here. Some new weapons, thermal scope. This mercenary ignores darkness when making shooting attack. That's awesome. Smoke grenades. All right. Look at this extra stuff here that you need for the missions. Remote uplink. Look at that. And some different things. I have no idea. But we're going to play the game, and that's where you would use these cards. So it's nice that you get these cards, and it brings a little bit extra to your game. Okay, something else, you get some Minion cards here. Okay, so here you go. Scuttlers, Inkers, the Gunslingers, Assassins, Riflemen, and the Ogre, which is nice because they're all in this pack. We're going to get to the models in a second. But these are, I guess, these are their stats. I'm not sure if you could run the Nameless or the Nexus player runs it. Like I said, we're going to play the game, but I'm usually on the other end of it, so I might be one of the heroes. And here is the Nexus deck. This is the deck that the Nexus player takes and tries to destroy you. So we're not going to really look at that too much, but the artwork is really nice on here. They're really slick cards. I like it a lot. So let's go to the fun part. Let's go to the models. Okay, so in the pack, you're getting 4 packs of models like this. So now, this is a little different than a miniature game because this is like a board game / miniature game. So there's a bunch of minis in here, and there are models. So I want to look at the heroes first. Let's get them all out. First things first, there is the Terra. All right. And I guess he's a big part of this because this is the Terra in the Deep expansion for Star Saga. So here is one of your main characters right there. And then here is the Blight. Oh man, I don't know why, for some reason, just love this guy, the way he looks. All right, and he is just a beast. I really like him a lot. Now here is So-Hin. Okay, and I don't know if it's a female or male. I think it's a female. And it's got the nice, I guess I'm gonna call it a falcon, the bird on it. Wow, look at that, it's really cool. She looks kind of like a Kalishi. Maybe she's a Kalishi, not sure. So if we look at the card here, assault, speed, survival. Well, if you play Dead Zone, that sounds like a Kalishi, and she has a light glaive. When making close combat attacks, the target's defense is half, rounding down. So Hin may attack enemies in his rear arc. That's crazy. That's pretty good. So look at that. And then the samurai lizard, Ota Sora. Very cool. As a miniature guy, not really used to getting these miniatures in one piece, but that's really cool that they're all in one piece. So let's open the other bags. Okay, so you're getting an ogre. I really like the sculpt of the ogre. I just like the way he looks, that big carapace on the back. I just love it. All right, so you get a scuttler. You get a gunslinger. An assassin. Look at him. The inker. Guys drop ink all over the place. It's almost like a smoke screen. And you will get a rifleman. So now, we have one of each of these. So you get 3 bags, and you'll get 3 ogres, 3 assassins, 3 riflemen, 3 scuttlers, 3 gunslingers, and 3 inkers. And what I noticed is if you want, you can kind of, I think it's this guy. If you pull it off, it's like that. So if you want to make a custom base and put it on there, you know, it's a little bit easy to paint. Now, I know as a board game guy, you might not want to do that, but as far as a modeler is concerned, you might want to do that. Now, this is a pretty good faction here. You get a lot of models here. You could run this in Dead Zone. There's enough guys here to run in Dead Zone and be competitive. I'm digging it. So let's move on to the Terra in the Deep expansion, the Goliath expansion. All right, so let's go. Terra in the Deep, the Goliath expansion. So it looks like we're getting the Goliath in here. I should hope so, that this is the Goliath expansion and they would have a Goliath in it. So let's do this. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a card here, and you turn it over. Now the Goliath is huge, huge, and I guess you would get a big card for it. Look at this: the head, the body, and the tentacles all have wounds on them. So 4 here, you got 6 here, and you got 5 here. So all these different rules for it. So look at that. You get the Terra in the Deep. I guess this is the expansion, with all the good things for the Nexus player. All that cool stuff. Oh, there's 1, 2. There's 2 missions in here for this. So that's nice. Get rid of this. Alright, so now, if you get this expansion, it only comes with 1 model. But he is a hefty beast. Look at this. Look at that. That's not something you want to run into in the dark alley, is it? Look at this. I'm going to turn him nice. Big tentacles and whatnot. So he's a beast. I'd hate to run in this thing. Wow, it's really nice. You know what? We were working on this in the rules committee, thinking about it, how it worked and stuff, and I thought it was cool, it looked good and stuff, but getting it in person, it's really, really awesome. This is a nice model. Man, I can't wait to paint this. Can't wait to paint this. Can't wait to play Star Saga now. Man, I can't wait to get these guys in Dead Zone. Alright, there you go. So the 2 expansions. Terra in the Deep expansion, and then the Terra in the Deep Goliath, the Goliath expansion. So, you get a lot of good stuff in here. It's a lot of material. I really do like Star Saga. I really like it. I actually like to play, and Andrew's the Nexus. He's the dungeon master of this. So, you know, he'll take this, he'll read it, and then we'll get back to it. But if you look here, right, you get in this box here, especially, 3 ogres, 3 riflemen, 3 inkers, 3 gunslingers, 3 scuttlers, and 3 assassins. Right there, you need 1 leader, which would be either the blight, and you can add the Terran here. You got a really good dead zone starter army. You can throw the Goliath in there. You're in good shape. Thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, why don't you consider subscribing? Drop us a like, and we also have a Patreon page. Help us make more great videos like this. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.